Well, folks, this happy couple in front of me is Charles and Betty Ford. They live in Olive Branch, and they're going home in a 2009 Ranger. Charles, let me ask you, how did you find our dealership? Of course, you're right here in Olive Branch, but you haven't bought from us before, have you?
No, this is the first time I've ever bought anything from you.
What made you decide to come here?
Well, I had a son. He bought a new truck here, I don't know, years ago, several years back. And I don't know, I was just shopping for a particular type truck. I wanted a small truck. And I came over here, and I went, I don't know, 2 or 3 places before I got here. I was just going, looking for something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
found what you wanted.
I came over here and I asked the man and told him what I wanted, and he said, well, I said, I got some coming in. And he said, oh, wait a minute, they may be here. And he said, he went out there and he came back and he said, yeah, they're here. So I went out there and looked at it, and I said, I want that one right there.
Fantastic.
And it never had been cleaned up or nothing. He cleaned it up for me, and it looked like a new truck.
Good.
And,
good.
And we're very satisfied with it.
Good.
For the money, you can't beat it.
I'm glad to hear that too. Betty, let me ask you, before you guys bought here, where did you buy your last vehicle?
The last vehicle was at Landers Nissan.
Okay. And what made you decide to come here? I understand you live in Olive Branch.
Right.
Well, you could have bought anywhere. What made you decide to come here and buy?
Well, Homer Skelton goes to the church that I used to go to, and he had done so much for that church.
Is it Longview?
Longview.
Okay.
And I went there till I married him, and
Well, you stopped going to church after you married him?
No, I changed. I went to his church.
I was going to get you there, Betty.
But he did so much for that church, and I knew he was a good Christian man, and I said, let's go see what he's got, and he had just exactly what he was looking for.
Fantastic. I mean,
and
we
tickled
appreciate
to death
that.
With it. Tickled to death with it.
We appreciate that. And Mr. Skelton does a lot for the community and the church. And you know, the funny thing is, it's not funny, very serious, he never asks for any credit. It's just something that he does.
And
he believes he's a very blessed man that just gives freely.
yeah, right. That you're exactly right.
So, Michael McKinney was your salesperson.
Yeah.
How was your sales experience? Did we meet all of your expectations?
Oh yes, he was just real pleasant, and we just really liked him.
We sat out there a while ago, and told her, I said, have you ever been to any place that you can think of that has treated us as nice as these people have?
Well, that's very sweet of you. Very sweet of you.
A while ago, when they brought us some popcorn out, and he got choked.
Did he bring you the popcorn out?
Yeah. And he got choked. And here comes one of the guys, the salesman here, I guess, with a bottle of water. But it's been a real good experience, and we certainly would come here again.
Well, good. That's fantastic.
I recommend anybody else to come.
Yeah.
You know.
And I'm going to ask you that question in just a minute.
Yeah.
How about our finance department? Did they explain all the details of your purchase to your satisfaction?
Yes.
Then here comes that question. Would you recommend our dealership to your family and friends?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And we're Ford people. That's the first time I've ever had anything other than a Ford. And
me too. I ain't never had nothing but a Ford.
We used to have Broncos, and then we had Eddie Bauer Explorers, and then I've had 2 Lincolns, and he just sold a Ford truck and a Lincoln, and because he wanted a small truck. And this was just exactly what he's looking for. And it looks like a brand new truck.
I'm so happy. So we brought the water out to you. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Little curb service for you guys.
Yeah, that's right. And he turned around and he said, have you ever seen anything like the way these people have been? And it's really been pleasant.
What's his name? The black guy?
Michael McKinney.
Michelangelo.
Angelo.
Yeah.
McKinney.
Yeah.
you know, he's just as nice as he could be.
Well, you know he does preaching in his part-time. Did he tell you that?
He's what?
He preaches in his part-time.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know my son is a pastor, and we were talking about, he was talking about Dr. Rogers, and he was a friend of knew Dr. Rogers and his wife, but I didn't realize that but he was a good man, but we laughed together and just had a good time in there.
Yeah.
But,
well, and you know, he's been taking Wednesday off for the past, I don't know how long. And every once in a while he takes some time off because a member of the congregation may have had a death or something like that, and he goes off to preach. But, you know, it means a lot to us to hire the right kind of people that care about people. So I'm glad that you were taken care of.
Well, he would talk about how long he'd been married. I think 24 or 26 years, a long time he'd been married. And that's when he was laughing at us. He said, well, how long y'all been married? Everybody thinks we've been married forever.
Yeah.
And he said, we married just a little over a year. A year last month. And he said, get out of here.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was...
well, good.
We really liked him. Really liked him.
Good. Final question, and I don't want to keep you guys, and I do appreciate all your answers. I do appreciate the kind words. How would you, both of you, let's say you were at the get-together that you told me to get to, with folks our age, kind of congregating together, no smoking, no drinking, no bad words, just good old-fashioned good time, and you ran into somebody. How would you summarize your experience here today to them at Homer Skelton Ford?
Well, if I knew they were shopping for a car,
I'm going to assume that's exactly what they were shopping.
Looking for a car or something, I would certainly recommend it down here because not only the service, and we like a Ford anyway, and especially being our name Ford. But anyway, Uncle Henry didn't give us a Ford, so we had to buy one.
Okay.
But anyway, it's just been a good experience. They have a good product to sell, and they've got good sales staff, and it's been really good, and I would recommend it to anybody.
Could have been treated nice, you know what I mean.
Well, you deserve that, folks, and I appreciate that, truly do. Well, listen, I appreciate you taking the time to do this. Obviously, you're good people, and we appreciate your business. Going forward, if you have any questions or you need help, please feel free to pick up the phone and call us, okay?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Again, my name's Craig Cruz, and I'm here to help you.
Okay.
I had a nephew came over here yesterday.
Did he buy one?
He wanted the one we got. Didn't know we'd be over here.
Charles, now what are you gonna now what's he gonna say? You bought the one he wanted, huh?
Yeah, right.
All righty, folks.
Is this ours here?
Yeah.
Yeah.